Are you a virtual assistant or do you know someone who is? Even before the pandemic, virtual assistant jobs are already quite common. It only became more popular when lockdowns were implemented. A lot of people who were laid off from their previous jobs had to find alternative ways of making a living. The good thing is, e-commerce businesses like Amazon became so in demand that business owners had to hire additional help. It formed a sort of symbiotic relationship between e-commerce business owners who needed help and virtual assistants who needed jobs. Working as a VA has its pros and cons, and in this video, we are going to list down the pros and cons of working as a virtual assistant. Hi, I'm Ozzy from the Online Seller Circle, where we provide help and support to online business owners. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we release new videos. Without further ado, let's start listing. Before we begin, it has to be noted that what I will be mentioning within this list are the most common setups with most VA jobs. Having said that, there are clients who partner with outsourcing companies to hire VAs for them, as well as to provide different job necessities like an office space, government benefits, etc. And now that that's out of the way, let's start with the pros first. So the first one is that you can work at the comfort of your own home. This is such a huge benefit, especially for those who have busy personal lives, those people who look after their families, who have children, who do house chores and the likes. You can work and still look after your family. Also, imagine waking up and logging in on your laptop to start working. If you do not have any specific workplace at home, you can just sit on the couch, on your living room, you can sit on your bed, or you can even do work or log in for work on your dining table. Actually, let me take that back. Even if you have a specific workplace at your place or at home, you can still choose wherever you want to work at your own place. Lastly, you also don't have to worry about getting late because you don't need to beat the traffic jam anymore just to get to the office. Speaking of getting late, the second one or the next one is working at your own pace and time. Everybody hates the feeling of getting late. However, working as a virtual assistant will let you work at your own pace and time. This actually depends on the kind of setup you have with your client. But most clients will only require you to log in between specific time slots. So let's say you have a UK-based client. They will only let you log in within the UK office hours. If, on the other hand, your client requires you to log in at a specific shift, then that's still not a problem because you don't have to worry about waking up early just to catch the earliest train or public transport. No worries of leaving home early only to be caught by heavy traffic. If you're working as a remote support or a remote employee, you can just wake up 15 to 30 minutes before your shift, log in, and then work away. The third one is eat while working. A lot of companies are strict when it comes to food at your workstation. They're never wrong, actually. They're never wrong. It's a means to keep the workplace as clean as possible. It's also a way to protect company properties. Imagine spilling a cup of tea or a cup of soup on your computer keyboard. If you're working from home as a virtual assistant, you can eat while working. You don't have to worry about getting reprimanded by office admins because you are the admin of your own home. There's still that possibility of damaging your office equipment, but that's already your responsibility. You have no worries of missing meals because you had to leave early or you woke up late. Also, there are some people who cope up with work-related stress and anxiety by eating or snacking. However, if you're a voice support VA, meaning if you're taking in calls or doing outbound calls, you still have to maintain a degree of professionalism. And this is by making sure that you do not talk when your mouth is full. Pretty basic, actually. The last one is work virtually anywhere. As a virtual assistant, you can work virtually anywhere, so long as you have an internet connection and sometimes an electrical outlet. You can work at a coffee shop, at a beach, at a park, and at a hotel, and the list goes on. The place can either have Wi-Fi, or if you're somewhere more outdoors, just make sure that you can use your mobile phone as an internet hotspot. Before we continue, if you are an e-commerce business owner and you're looking for a superstar VA, Global VA Solutions provides top-notch service to help you source, hire, onboard, and train your future VA. Global VA Solutions, or GVAS for short, offers a free consultation call to anyone who is in the process or at least interested in hiring a VA. Hear what their clients have to say about their service, like this one. I highly recommend GVAS. The whole process of hiring a VA was efficient, effortless on my part, and so well thought out. GVAS thought of things I would need in my VA that I hadn't, and they provided her with excellent training. If you're interested in booking a free consultation call with them, I will leave the link below. Now to continue, as with anything and everything that has its advantages, it also has its cons. The first one being is that you take care of your own government contributions. Here in the Philippines especially, if you're a Filipino VA. Since technically you're employed by someone not based in the same country as you are, you have the full responsibility of taking care of your government mandated contributions, including paying your taxes. This means that you have to go to a specific government office to pay the appropriate contribution and your taxes as well. You cannot ask your client to do this for you since, again, they are not located within the same country as you are. That said, most likely they're also not aware of the processes involved. Next is complacency. This is kind of an interesting one, and it is directly related to the previous advantages or pros that I've mentioned. For example, if you're working from home, you think that it's okay to not wake up early since, you just have to wake up and log in for work. However, as you get used to this kind of setup, you will start feeling overconfident. Like, nah, it's okay, I can work with only 2 hours of sleep, or I can wake up late since I'm only working downstairs. What some VAs do not realize is that it already becomes a bad habit. And most often than not, doing this vicious cycle repeatedly can somehow affect your quality of work. The third one would be unwanted noise. If you're working from home, you do not have control over noise within your surroundings, like noise from your neighbors, passing vehicles, dogs barking, etc. The only noise that you can control is the one within your house, and even that can be kind of a challenge to control. This is truly significant if you are a voice support or if you create training videos or even during virtual meetings. And finally, mental health. A lot of people who work in an office setup think that it's easier to work from home. What people don't know or don't realize is that working from home invades your personal space or your safe haven. Yes, it's a benefit to work at the comfort of your own place, but with that, your supposed safe haven from all your work-related stress is your workplace as well. This is particularly applicable to VAs who do not have their own home office corner. It can affect a VA's mental health since all they will only be able to think about when they're at home are deliverables, due dates, projects, deadlines, etc. Think of it this way. When office workers go home, they can at least have a diversion from all work-related matters. However, VAs do not have anywhere else to go since they're already home. It can be challenging to overcome this, but as a VA, you can start off by making sure that you allot a time for yourself as well as things that matter the most to you, like your loved ones. You have to make sure that you take care of your mental health, as it will dictate how you will perform further in your role. And there you have it. If you're a virtual assistant working from home, what are the things that you enjoy with this kind of setup? And are there any other things you find challenging when you're working from home? Let us know in the comments. And if you're an e-commerce business owner looking to hire a superstar VA, book your free consultation call with Global VA Solutions by using the link down below. If you've enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye!